Facebook Gaming has some incredible tools to help you grow as a streamer if you utilize them correctly. These are my top 15 tips and tricks to growing as a content creator on Facebook Gaming. Before we begin, don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up, turn on that bell notification, and leave me a comment down below if you found this video helpful at all, or stop by my live stream and let's chat. All right, let's dive into the video. Now, before I begin, remember that these aren't tips in becoming a better streamer in general. Rather, they're tips and tricks on the specific tools that you have at your disposal to become successful when streaming on Facebook Gaming. Just a note, these are in no particular order. Tip number 1, your profile photo. Make sure your profile photo is a picture of you, not your logo. People want to follow you and engage with you as a person, not your brand. Tip number 2, have a schedule, a consistent schedule, and stick with it. I also recommend posting your schedule in your About section on your page, as well as somewhere that everyone can easily see, like your Facebook page banner. The other thing you can do in your streamer dashboard is you can actually set a stream schedule, as well as what game you're playing, the day, the time, etc., etc. Tip number 3, Facebook stories. If you link your Instagram account with your Facebook, you can post your stories straight to Instagram and it'll go right to Facebook as well. Stories are an awesome way to engage deeper with your audience throughout the day, as well as inform them on any streams that are coming up or events, things like that. Another cool thing you can do with your stories is you can actually share the posts you make on Facebook right to your stories, so it's easy for people to see. As well, you can actually share your live stream, which is really cool. A lot of the time, Facebook notifications don't seem to go out to your viewers, so stories is just an added way to make sure that your posts and your live streams do reach them. Tip number 4, create a community group that's linked to your Facebook page, which is an awesome way to engage with the people of your community, as well as give them a platform and a way to communicate and engage with each other. Tip number 5, utilize your pinned comments and your polls to spark conversation and increase your community's engagement in your live stream. For polls, think of something that would spark some conversation, like, does pineapple belong on pizza? Obviously. Or is Lord of the Rings better than Harry Potter? Yes. Tip number 6, avoid making posts or using language that says, like this post, or follow me for this or that. Facebook does not like that. They will catch that and your page will be flagged and you'll most likely lose a lot of reach. Tip number 7, know the Facebook policies inside and out. There are so many different aspects to this and a lot of ways that your page can be blocked, monetization taken away from you, or completely banned or deleted. So save yourself the hassle. Make sure you know this inside and out. I'll post that link down below in the description. Tip number 8, find some groups on Facebook that you can join to share your stream to. Just make sure you read through their specific rules to know if you're allowed to share streams. Otherwise, you'll just get booted right out of the group. Just keep in mind, if you're sharing to like 30 or 40 groups every single stream, Facebook is going to punish you for that and you're going to lose a lot of reach. Instead, encourage your community to join some of these groups and send 2 or 3 shares out when you go live. Tip number 9, and this is the one reason that I actually started on Facebook, is a lot of my friends and family already had Facebook. Therefore, when I started streaming on Facebook, I reached out to them. I said, hey, can you stop by the stream? Can you leave a comment, a share, a like? And that really helped with the overall engagement of the stream and maybe helped me get a little bit of algo push. Tip number 10, low latency. When you're setting up your stream, make sure you go into your settings and change your chat to low latency. It might affect your stream quality a minuscule amount, but it is so important to have low latency mode on when streaming, because when someone comes in and says, hey, what's up? You don't want them to have to wait 2 minutes for you to say, oh, hey, what's going on, man? You're going to want to respond to them as soon as possible. Otherwise, they're probably going to bounce and find some other streamer who's going to respond to them. Tip number 11, be active in other people's streaming communities as your gaming page. As long as you're not coming in there as this kind of self-promoting page like, hey, I'm also a streamer, come follow me. Hey, this is my gaming page. Can you please like my page?
Piku! What's up? How are you doing?
As long as your intent is to be engaged in that person's community and to build other relationships with other streamers and their community, most streamers actually prefer it if you come in as your gaming page. I have a lot of streamers who are part of my community, and if they come in as their streaming page, I go, hey, I know that guy. That's New Wave. That's, Rusty Spoons. Great. But if they come in as their personal page, sometimes it's hard to keep track of who is who. Just do yourself a favor and don't go into someone's stream and be toxic. Otherwise, everyone's gonna know, hey, that's the toxic dude. Let's avoid his stream. Tip number 12, utilize the test stream. I cannot stress this enough. If you're gonna go live and you're playing a new game for the first time, you got a new gaming PC, new software, new hardware, it's going to change how your stream's going to run. Make sure you are doing a test stream first to make sure everything is running straight. You've got your frames, your bit rate, everything is set up so that you're going to have a smooth running stream. Tip number 13, hide your viewer count. It is so important that you just take that number and put it away. You can look at it afterwards, but while you're live, it's so important that your mental headspace is just into the stream. It doesn't matter if you've got one person watching or 100 people watching, you're going to be acting the same, which is fun, full of energy. People are going to see that. Tip number 14, Facebook's new co-stream feature. This is so cool. This is such a cool thing for the viewer to be able to see the perspective of everyone you're playing with. It's also a great way to grow your community, because if you're co-streaming with someone and they've got viewers and they're like, hey, this dude's really funny on the other line, let's check him out really quick, it will bring traffic over to you. So find other streamers who are playing on Facebook Gaming as well and just tag each other in that co-stream feature. Tip number 15, find your niche, find your game and stick with that. Build your community around that. I'm not saying you can't play other games, but the way Facebook algo works, it's really hard to grow if you're playing multiple games. Find the one game that you have the most passion in, you have the most fun with, brings you the most joy, and grow your community off of that game. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that reaction for me. And again, leave me a comment down below, and I hope to see you at one of our live streams. Cheers. Did you kill that nerd? Did you kill that nerd? I got them both. They got out of their helicopter and I got in it.